Hey everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to y'all with another video. I'm going to read an article from the JasmineBrand.com and it's called Exclusive. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Only 3 current cast members expected to return that season. Production receives death threats and fans threatening to boycott over shakeup. Are you ready to see a major shakeup in Atlanta? I am. The Jasmine Brand exclusively reports that there's a strong chance Real Housewives of Atlanta will look a little different next season. As you may already know, the popular reality series recently wrapped season 15 and is gearing up to air its reunion special. Despite the current season seemingly having a strong main cast, Drew Sidora, Marlo Hampton, Sanya Richards-Ross, Kenya Moore, Candy Burris, and Sheree Whitfield, and bringing in OGs Deshaun Snow, Lisa Wu, and Kim Zolciak as guests. It seems viewers struggle to connect with the RHOA ladies this year. Reportedly, the 2023 run of the reality show received bad views from the public, with many watchers calling out the peach holders and producers for lackluster storylines and underwhelming drama. According to our sources, some of the critics have taken things a bit too far and even allegedly sent death threats to the series producers. Now that's too much. Y'all too invested in this show if y'all gonna send death threats to somebody. Ain't nobody's life worth taking over this show. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't like the producers, then y'all should protest or y'all should, have your opinion about production being replaced or something like that. Y'all don't need to be threatening these people's lives. What's wrong with y'all? These fans need to get a life. They need to have a life of their own. They up there threatening these producers. It's so unnecessary. Seriously. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. The show, yes, the show has been bad the last 2-3 seasons. Yes, Real Housewives of Atlanta haven't been good the last 3 seasons, at least. But still, that is too far trying to threaten production. It ain't worth it, trust me. Because by you threatening them, it ain't going to make things better. So like I said, y'all need to grow up and understand that this is a TV show. It's not your life. So don't be threatening people's lives over no show. Come on now. Grow up. Anyway, back to the article. This week, a report from Love B. Scott claimed that production will replace the entire main cast of the series. Insiders close to the Bravo show have confirmed with the Jasmine Brand exclusively that viewers can expect to see new faces next season. However, some of the current Atlanta ladies will be returning as well. Producers will likely keep 2 to 3 current housewives and recast the remaining slots with new women. It's speculated that Kenya Moore, Candy Burris, and possibly Sheree Whitfield will be offered contracts for season 16. Now Sheree can be replaced with Drew, and I'll tell you why when I give my commentary. But Sheree can go. She definitely can go. But it's also important to note that Bravo has addressed rumors that the network plans to change the entire cast and said nothing official has been decided. As far as the new peach holders go, sources tell us that viewers shouldn't expect to see any well-known celebrities, and instead production will use the opportunity to introduce new socialites to the world. Allegedly, this is because the series doesn't have the budget to cover big name Atlanta based stars. Good, we do need new women. New women that we don't know about. So, yeah, you don't need no celebrities. Good job on that. You don't need no celebrities. Get some fresh new faces. Get some fresh meat. But fans are reportedly upset by the recent report that Bravo plans to wipe the entire RHOA slate clean and may boycott if the network does so. One Twitter user wrote, "We don't need a cast reboot. We need a production reboot. Production destroyed this season. Hashtag RHOA." Production can get a reboot. They can. They can be replaced. Absolutely. We can use some new they can use some new producers who know how to produce. Because these current producers, they ain't got it. Because this show ain't been good, like I said, for at least the last 3 seasons. So yeah, a production shakeup and reboot is necessary in my opinion. I think they can be replaced and should. Another added, getting rid of the entire RHOA cast feels like it would be an overcorrection and a misplacement of blame for what was objectively not a good season. The elements were there for a much better one. And they got more, comments and stuff like that. I'm not gonna read all these other comments. What other fans had to say. It's maybe 6 or 7 more comments, but I'm not gonna read them. So instead, I'm gonna put a link to this article in my description box below. So if anyone wants to read this article and read the fans, what they had to say and their opinions and their comments, then all you have to do is click on the link in the article, and click on the link in my box, and it'll take you right to the article and right to the website, so you can read the article and the fans' response. But yeah, until then, that's the end of the article. Yeah, this season was lackluster. It was bad. Absolutely. And Kenya Moore got on with Carlos King and did a 2-part interview. One of the parts, she was talking about production. She was really criticizing production. Talk about how bad of a job they was doing when it came to certain things. Editing and cutting out certain things. Because she had a business launch, or she wanted to launch a business or a beauty salon, or more, she wanted to launch more stuff involving her hair care line, basically, and they cut that out. They edited that out. And also, she was going off in a clip about Marlo speaking about her child, Brooklyn, and they edited that out. So, yeah, Kenya Moore really criticized production in that interview with Carlos King about how they cut out a lot of things this season. And so, like I said, Kenya Moore can come back for sure. Because, trust me, Kenya, she knows how to get them girls together. If not only can she pay you dust, but she can also read you. Absolutely. She can check you and put you in your place, too, because she got that Detroit in her. And also, Candy can come back as well. But them two, yeah, the show can be made around those two, and those two only. Like bringing Candy's friends, bringing Kenya's friends, and who are not famous. Because I'm sure Candy and Kenya got friends in Atlanta that's not A-list celebrities or high-paid or high-priced celebrities, or well-known and well-paid celebrities. So you could bring them on the show, like bring their friends, because Kenya and Candy and their friends are very interesting, I believe. So yeah, so make the show around, or surround the cast with Candy and Kenya, and leave the other ladies alone. Like Sanya, she don't need to come back really. Miss flopper. She can flip and flop her butt off the show. They don't need Senya. Erase her off the show. Erase her from the board. And also, Marlo Ho, she definitely, we don't need to see her no more. You could demote her to friend of the show or just kick her to the curb because, like I said, she should have never got a peach. She should have stayed the friend of the show. She was the friend of the show for like a decade. And then they finally decided to give that woman a peach. Nah. They should have peached her out of the picture and kept her as a friend, or peached her out of the circle and kept her as a friend of the show and gave that peach to somebody else. And also, and they said Sheree might get a contract. Now, Sheree, she can be replaced too. She didn't bring nothing to the show. Absolutely not. And Drew, I'm going to get on her a little more. But Drew, I say replace Sheree with Drew because Make It Make Sense. Shout out to him, Mims, Mr. Make It Make Sense. He had a great interview with Allison, Drew's older sister, Allison Jordan. I love that interview. That was an amazing interview. She exposed Courtney and Ralph, Drew's husband. She exposed Courtney. Should I say fake cousin Courtney? Mrs. Extra, read all about it. Mrs. Team Too Much. Mrs. I tried to make a splash, but couldn't. So, yeah, she exposed Courtney and Ralph in that interview with Make It Make Sense. She definitely spilled the tea. That interview was like an hour and a half, but it was a great interview. If anybody wants to go see that interview with Allison, then go to Make It Make Sense. I think the interview was called Allison Spills It All, or Allison, it's someone with Allison's name in the title. But like I said, go check out that interview on Make It Make Sense page. Mims. That that interview was so good. I enjoyed it. So great job, Mims. Shout out to you. You did a great job. You deserved that interview. You knocked it out of the ballpark. So, once again, congrats and shout out to you. But yeah, I want Drew to come back because I want to see the dynamic with Drew, her sister Allison, with Courtney, and with Ralph. That's what I want to see. Because like I said, there's some story there. There's some more things there. A lot of people don't really want Courtney or Ralph back. But if Allison can get them, or should I say, if Allison can check them and put them in their place, which I think she can and will, let's see that. Let's see, because I think that the dynamic, them four people will bring something to the show next season. That dynamic right there will be a good one. So like I said, replace She by Nothing with Drew. And speaking about Sheree, she called herself bringing back 3 of the OGs from season 1. Deshaun, who didn't have really too much to say at that dinner. One of the episodes, they had a scene. That scene should have been cut out. That scene was not interesting. It was lackluster, just like all of those ladies. Lisa Wu was cool, but like I said, and Kim Zolciak had to come back. So all 3 of them was in the OG scene with Sheree. And I'm like, that scene was so boring. Like I said, it was lackluster. It didn't bring nothing to the table. And like I said, that scene could have been edited out. That could have been cut out. Cut out the show. Because like I said, it didn't, like Sheree thought that scene was going to land. It didn't land. It crashed to the ground. It didn't land smoothly. It crashed. It shouldn't have been on TV, period. And plus, I don't want to see KKK Kim. I don't want to see her on my screen no more. Off with her head. Leave Killer Kim Z off the show because we don't want to see her no more. Her and her bad plastic surgery. Keep Mrs. Spoiled Rotten Cookies, or should I say Mrs. Gold Digger or Miss Spoiled Milk. Keep her behind off the show. We don't need to see her. We don't need to see her. Not at all. Don't care to see her on my TV screen no more. But yeah, like I said, Sheree, she by ain't got it. She by need to leave the show. She by, let me see what else. I can think of a lot of things I could say about her. She by, plastic surgery going wrong. She by messed up her nose. She by, let me see. She by need to get a clue. It's just she can go for me. Cause Sheree been on and off this show for 15 seasons. She ain't been on there all 15 seasons. I mean, she been on the show less than 10 seasons if you think about it, or maybe around 10 seasons altogether. I'm just like, she come back. I mean, she left, came back again. That's a pattern that she don't belong on this show. That's a pattern that she can be gone for good and replaced. Just like she replaced her natural face. She replaced her natural looks. And then they tried to make Sheree the anchor of the season. No, baby, you not the anchor. You can't even anchor your own life. You can't even anchor your own website. You can't even anchor that fashion line. She by low self-esteem. She by insecure. Should I say, you can't even anchor enough confidence to keep your natural beauty. You messed that up. You messed your looks up and everything. So like I said, she by fake can fake her behind off the show because we don't need her no more. I can do without her. Yeah, like I said, but I think it's a good idea to for a shake-up. They need a shake-up in Atlanta. They need to bring the fun back into this show. They need to bring the drama and the entertainment back into this show. And like I say, production can be replaced too. Because they didn't have, a while, at least 3 seasons to make this show great again. And they're not doing a good job. Not at all. So like I said, they can go too. Sheree can go. Candy and Kenya, they can keep Candy and Kenya. Surround them with their friends. Or like I said, with 3 or 4 fresh faces. And like I said, if they going to add a current lady, they should add Drew over Sheree. Because I want to see what the dynamic between her, Ralph, and Courtney. I want to see that on the show. I want to see how that's going to play out. But the reason why I think they might offer Sheree a contract is, who knows? She ain't really do much this season. But maybe she brought something at the reunion. Maybe she did something at the reunion. Who knows? But that reunion going to come on this Sunday, September 3rd. So we'll see what she does in this 2-part reunion on the 3rd and on the 10th. What she do on part 1 and part 2. Let's see if she brings anything. Maybe she did something. But who knows? She ain't got no spice or no flavor. She unless she did something big and exciting and good at this reunion, like I said, she can leave the show. Y'all can ditch her and get somebody else as a replacement. Because like I said, we're tired of Sheree. We don't need to see her on this show no more. Her time on this show has ran its course. Like I said, she can be replaced. And she should be replaced. But anyway, I hope you all like this video. Please like this video because it helps my channel. But until then, I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thanks for watching, and you all have a good evening. Peace.